All right. What is up? Good morning. Good morning. And we are back. GM. Yo, good morning, gamers. I'm gonna be gifted to give MDI Season 2 an actual shot with a team. Okay. That shit is... That's not happening. How many gifted? Okay, well, first off, if I don't do the MDI for a season, what are the odds that I don't get asked to do the MDI the season after? Right? Like, that shit is, like... That's, like, part of my life. 1,000 gifted? Okay, well... Oh, 10,000 gifted. Yeah, I would certainly do it for that. Doug's gotta eat. Well, yeah, to me it's like one season, like could there be a sub amount that would make me do it? Yeah, maybe. But like if I didn't cast for that season, what would happen for the season after that? Would I not be asked to cast again? It would be sods. Wouldn't tell anyone. I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. Yes. What do you think your main is next season? Well, it's gonna be Moonkin for raid. For Mythic Plus, I have no fucking idea yet. I mean, the best range DPS is like Affliction Warlock from what I was seeing, right? Look. But like. Logged in. Nope. Hold on. Awkward. I played your guild. I think I got Donut Walled XTD. Oh no. Wait, damage. I think the best range is like, yeah, Arcane and Affliction. I think are the best range that I've been seeing so far. Wow, Arcane's on DPS Frost Death Knight. What the fuck? Is this spec broken as fuck? Trying to access the PTR, but it says servers are falling. Here, I'll show you. You're clicking on the wrong. You're clicking on the wrong thing.
Oh shit! 1 year. Have you played
God.
with any dev evokers on PTR?
Yeah, I play with one. I have no take as to how good or bad they are. I haven't done that much PTR, right? I think that's something to very clearly state. I haven't done that much PTR. I play with one. It doesn't seem great. So if you have 2 World of Warcraft accounts, you're probably clicking the wrong one. Boomkin still Omega level trash? Not really sure. It wasn't great. It hasn't been great so far. It's definitely not OP. Oh fuck, I clicked on the wrong thing. The Venomous Abyss raid. 54. I thought it was decent in the raid. Oh, this is on Mythic, isn't it? The Boomkin's kind of good on this first fight. This first fight's incredibly patty. 70 consecutive streams? What the fuck? Giga. I thought Moonkin was like okay, not great in the raid. That was my read of it in the raid specifically. There's definitely some bosses that I thought it could be good on, but I don't know. I mean, ultimately, it's going to come down to tuning, right? But yeah, I mean, if like Affliction Warlock ends up being OP next patch, I'll fucking pick that shit up for Mythic Plus. In of Nalarak, I need to see this dungeon. Should pick it up anyways. Very fun. Okay, maybe. It might be a project for character for me. Now they're just spamming Seed of Corruption. I mean, the way that they're playing that spec right now is kind of the way I like playing. Balance is good? No. I don't think it's... I think it's okay. Like, I think it's, like, genuinely okay. I would not describe them as decent. I would say in Mythic Plus, it's hard to be competitive. Right now, at least. But you never know. There's always the Blizzard patented tuning pass. Also big damn, so I won't complain. Yeah, I'm not somebody who minds spamming Seed on single target, but I can imagine Blizzard minding something like that. Of all the people to mind something like that, I can definitely imagine Blizzard might be those people. Oh my god, a white riding camel. What the fuck? Hold on. I have to assume my true form for this. I need this thing. I need this thing on live. Have you got any idea what's gonna be meta for season 2? Well, I mean, like right now, if you're like, I mean, I can tell you what's good right now, but I mean, it's like Frosty K, I think, is the best DPS in the game currently, and then I think Arcane Mage is probably second best DPS. Those are probably top two, and then it's like I don't know where the third is. Right now, third looks like, is this Halls of Infusion? The fuck is this? What the fuck is going on in Halls of Infusion? Alright, whatever. Oh, time walking. Dragonflight has time walking? I am fucking old. Holy fuck. Halls of Infusion has time walking now. God damn. Dragonflight time walking. Dragonflight was only a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago. A couple of years ago. Despair. Guys in a 24 Maj. Whatever. I want to see if anybody's doing PTR. End of Outback. Already.
Keep it real.
Time walking sucks, yeah. Not very fun. Like cleaning the window. I've never done time walking and been like, wow, I'm having lots of fun. Yeah, song fucking owns.
This must be the fire line.
Oh, I didn't turn on Ellis Mirror UI nameplates again. Are nameplates still fucking bricked?
But be ready. This is the lower of war.
Hello.
Whatever he dreams of, we must complete.
Do not worry about your friend. They would be Hashe,
They are? Okay.
their dreamer.
Another turned on again. Even though I'd... Hold on.
Only
Not-
as strong as their warrior.
Oh, yep, I'm getting fucking errors.
Will be tested and
Getting UI errors. Lovely.
The Lord Jews of the Amman past, when their winter was their only hope, preparing for it will be your first chance.
Yeah, I mean, like, everything is just, like, insane amounts of lures. Oh, this is a poison. Good God almighty. This is all a joke. Dungeon starts with RP. I mean, I don't think the issue with this dungeon is that it starts with RP. That was never my issue with this dungeon. My issue with this dungeon was the fucking frost wind maze.
Only the strongest survive.
This guy says we need to reset or wait a minute, my frames are broken. Yep, that's right. Well, I don't do how long. Love PTR keys. I mean, dude, they literally just decided to do big fucking UI changes again. How the fuck do I get out of here? What do they change with the UI now? They're making aura updates. Like, so they're making aura updates to where they should be able to mitigate some of the workarounds. Two by four? The fuck? He's telling you to get to work, bro. Is getting excessive buffs considered an exploit? Yeah, probably. Depends on what it is.
Whatever he dreams of, we must complete the trial.
Depends on what you're doing. Exploits are kind of this weird gray area of... It really depends on what the exploit is, it depends on how impactful the exploit is, and it depends on where you got the exploit from. It really just depends on like where you got it from, how impactful is it, and then what does it do. Like that's... There's no rules for what an exploit is, especially with like Mythic Plus specifically. But Mythic Plusers will look down on you depending on what the exploit is, for sure.
This must be the
Good morning.
Islands you spoke of. Sit, and we will start a ritual. But be ready. This is the lower of
EX boss uses? I have no fucking idea. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, so the workaround through auras, I'm pretty sure that stuff is related to... Lovely. My nameplates look really good right now. I'm pretty sure that stuff is not related to auras. The stuff related to auras is like the, you know, mini CC tracking cooldown shit. This is peak, I think. My UI is not broken at all. How to tell who's doing it? I mean, you normally have to know what the fuck you're looking for. What is this? He's making a dumb joke? Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's what I was saying. He's telling you to get to work. Alright, now I can see. Back to default nameplates, I guess. Open since I reloaded in the middle of the dungeon, it broke my frames and everything. Lovely. It's all good, it's all good. You know what? I don't need this shit. Everybody has Mark of the Wild, right? Oh no, somebody died. Fuck, I thought that was a bug too. UI changes every single patch is not it? Yeah, I know. This is why Blizzard needed to do all the UI changes all at once during the PTR, but people got really upset. I think I would just say it's just been mishandled, like the UI stuff. But I have to turn off all the other frames? Oh, okay, whatever. Yo, what's up, Terathal? Terathal, you want to do some dungeons after this, big dog? Are you work? I bet you're working today, actually. Busy work day? Oh yeah, it's the beginning of the month. Fuck, I knew that, actually. You're always busy as fuck at the beginning of every month. What's this guy doing? He's enraged. Yeah, working. Finance close. Yeah. I know the beginning of every month you're also busy as fuck. That's just how it goes. There's a Chinese M Plus ad banner at the World Cup, and my bid is that it's an EX boss ad. Oh my god. Good God Almighty. EX boss is promoting themselves to the world. Play World of Warcraft.
I simply wish you had lasted
I got
a
bolted.
little longer.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Damn, these default nameplates, it's hard as fuck to tell what you just got killed by. I didn't even realize a bolt went off and killed me. I should just, like, make the default fucking nameplates look better. I think there's a way to make... Not make them look good, but definitely make them look not like this. Was a Chinese streaming website from before? It's Douyu. Douyu.com. Douyu and Huya are the top Chinese streaming websites, and then Bilibili is like Chinese YouTube. Like if you ever see me doing like VOD review of like Chinese runs, I'm either using Bilibili or I'm using Douyu in almost all ways. Those are the two that I use the most. New nameplates aren't too bad. I mean, I think, yeah. I don't think they're great, but that color thing I sent you helps. Is it, you just sent me the color thing, right? It's not just gonna give me your entire UI. Yeah, I was about to say, like, the inability to be able to color them, and like, it's something weird about the fucking stacking that makes them hard to see what's going on. It's like things that add-ons normally have been handling. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if the stacking thing is like solvable with the CVAR. Like, my nameplates just keep like fucking walking on top of one another, and it's kind of annoying. Like that's what I was saying. Like I don't think default nameplates are good, but I think that they are better than what I have happening to them currently. Because what's happening to me currently is... What do you want? Fishing.
In the winter, there were those like the horde manga whose greed burdened others.
The fishing is done.
Their Manihashe used their most trusted warriors to eliminate them for the good of the tribe. Well done. You just might survive.
The fishing be done, man. Oh, Lord. I miss Bwan Samdi, man. Bring that guy back. Some shit, it really is weird about my cooldown manager. So since they pushed these aura updates, my cooldown manager does this weird thing where it won't give me the active state of my buffs being tracked. Instead, it requires another buff to apply before it will give me active state of things, and it's really annoying. Like, I have to complete a cast, basically, before my buffs actually show up correctly, which is infuriating, let me just say. You should report there's a bug? Is it a bug? I thought it was an add-on thing. Like, I literally thought it was an add-on thing. It's not a game bug, is it? I literally thought it was something related to Lou errors, to be honest. But I guess that was maybe a false assumption. Maybe the game is actually just like being slow to load. I mean, I think it is related to those changes, but I think it's actually more related to fucking Lou errors. Oh my god, this guy's spawning up fucking gorillion mushrooms. Can I dispel myself? Oh, that's dispellable dot. Oh my goodness gracious. Really love that I could tell. I mean, I'll turn off my add-ons after this and try it with default CDM, but I never started in my mind considering it was something with default. Wow, this fight is actually kind of interesting. I mean, it's kind of an interesting healer fight. How's Boomy feeling? Underpowered? Like, fine.
Like a living vine,
I died.
some branches must be cut so the others may live. The tribe survive for now.
Dungeons honestly feel pretty good. Yeah, I haven't had any issue with the dungeons. It's crazy reloading in a dungeon just bricks my fucking party frames for the rest of the dungeon. That's good. You see Outlaw Rogue? Yeah, okay, I don't know about. Yeah, it's okay. There was a close battle with a prop paladin in one dungeon. One time, but I'm pretty sure if you play with like real specs, the Moonkin's not very good. Like, what gradient of bad is it? I don't know. Okay, so what do they do about the Frost Gauntlet? Dungeons honestly feel pretty good. Yeah, so I thought Fangs of the Altar of Fangs was pretty good. I thought Murder Row was okay. I didn't think I would not describe Murder Row as good, but I thought Murder Row was like acceptable. I just kind of didn't really like the fucking trash in Murder Row more than anything. But like, I've only done one playthrough there, so you know my opinion might change. But I thought I thought it was okay. You know, I'm 50% of the way through this dungeon. I think this dungeon's like, I think this dungeon's pretty good actually. But again, this is only the first 50% of the dungeon. And then I did Blinding Veil, and that dungeon's hard. I don't know. I don't know if I have like an opinion on like if whether or not it's good or bad. I know it's hard as fuck. That's about it. Not good. I didn't love the trash in Murder Row. Oh, this is the wind. It's not fucking pushing you to Jabib. Okay. This is debuff that's on me. I somehow de-targeted mobs. Okay, cool. How much dopamine are we looking forward to in Season 2? Infinite. A new World of Warcraft season, that's my dopamine right there, baby. What, Void Scar Arena? I haven't played it yet. I've only played 3 of the 4. I've only played 4 of the 5 dungeons that have been testable so far. I was a little bit busy with the 4th. Bugsack errors? That's your game. I have bugsack errors. The fatality. I have that shit turned off. Although my game is throwing a bunch of UI errors. But I have the sound alert turned off. Mostly because she'd be spamming me. Fatality! 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 Oh my god. She'd be pinging me on CD. Okay, I haven't done Void Scar either. Last boss of Murder Row. Same as M0, they changed it all. They didn't change that boss at all. The boss is pretty much the same. I thought that boss was fine. I think the bosses this season are not much to write home about. I don't think there's been a dungeon where I've been like, okay, yeah, the bosses are pretty good. The bosses have been inoffensive in almost all the dungeons I've tried so far, but they've not been good. Is a guide or video or anything to help me set it up? Ellesmere's Discord is probably the best place to ask for help, but I think Ellesmere UI is fairly intuitive. I don't think it's like actually that hard to set up. I think that's the nice part of it. This is like the drummer guy. The end of at the end of my sorrows. Just 4-piece feel? Oh, the 4-piece is fine. I don't really love Elun's Chosen, mostly because it's boring. And it's been the exact same thing that we've had for months now. I mean, it plays the exact same, but the 4 set's like fun. Can we get an update on the house flooding situation? No update yet. House still flooded, house not repaired. I got sent a $10,000 bill that I'm arguing with my insurance about paying. They still haven't made a coverage determination, but I think they legally have to within the next like week. I think it'll probably get covered, but also it should have been covered weeks and weeks and weeks ago, and I should already have a fixed house, but instead I don't have a fixed house. My basement is still flooded and still fucked. And I haven't even started repairs, and my house flooded on June 1st. Oh my god, I'm getting pushed out of the fucking circle. Oh yeah, you're supposed to get like... Just stand in the patch. Have you hired an attorney to help for your claim? Well, you would never hire an attorney for this. So, insurance companies have more lawyers than you, and they're paid way better than anything that you're going to pay your lawyer. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to file a Department of Insurance complaint against the insurance company, which I've already done. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to get them to fucking figure their shit out. It's really fucking annoying. Yeah, don't hire lawyers. File a Department of Insurance complaint if this ever happens to you. Because it puts them on a clock for how long they have before they have to make a policy determination. Their entire business model is denying perfectly normal claims. Well, yeah, they make money by virtue of denying your fucking claim. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned, right? So they... This is why insurance companies should be mutuals and not for-profit companies. Because if instead of trying to maximize shareholder value, they were instead trying to go to as close to break-even as possible and not get a bunch of surplus revenue, the model would work completely differently. But homeowners insurance is a for-profit industry. Same with health insurance. Health insurance is also fucking cringe for the exact same reason. Surely DK gets cut this week? I have no idea. You can just walk around this back? Interesting. I think it'll get approved. Probably. Mostly because I don't think that they legally can even deny the claim. Like, water damage is really fucking cringe, but I had an endorsement on my house for sump pump and sewer backup, which should be like the end-all be-all for whether or not the claim gets approved or denied. And also part of my Department of Insurance complaint is like, my insurance company has done some really villainous bullshit where they're like, my claims adjusters are like, yeah, your claim should be covered. And then I go, okay, can I have a coverage determination? Can I have verification of coverage? And they go, no. We said it should be covered, not that it is. Where should, for obvious reasons, means multiple different things in the English language, But the fact that they say it should be covered, and then they're like, I'm like, yeah, can I have a coverage determination? They're like, no, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how that works. So yeah, I filed a Department of Insurance complaint against them because first off, they're moving too slow. I think that's actually illegal. And then telling me that it should be covered and then not giving me a coverage determination, I'm pretty sure is actually against the law as well. So I think they have the Department of Insurance on their ass now. They're not happy about it. But you never know, it could always be just fucking terrible. And then I'm straddled with a $20,000 bill that you never really know. I did get sent a $10,000 bill, so would like to not pay that. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Yeah, we were due for a Frosty K season. Stereotypically, I would expect streamers to not make enough money to make big investments. I was super impressed with the fact that you're buying a house. Congrats on making your career into what it is. Yeah, thank you.
What took you so long, eh? The law will not fight me.
I save diligently.
Hold.
And that's the actual answer, is I don't really spend money.
You must face and kill me.
Leadership requires.
I would say that I oversave relative to even what's like advised. I don't save. I don't spend money on myself. Like I find good value in saving money. Like that's what I enjoy doing, right? Like the saving is the fun part for me, not the spending. Your colleagues do the same? I have no fucking idea what they do with their finances. I know that I'm like insanely weird. Insanely autistic about saving, so they're probably not doing the fucking same. Most people in general, I would not give this advice to like a normal person, but most people in general don't save 50% of their income and try to really maximize their savings, mostly because that's...
You have passed it.
Mostly because that's just bad advice. Most people can't live like that, but I am a fucking psychopath, and I can.
She has died honorably.
I'm pretty sure most places like advise you to only save like as much as like 25% of your income.
It's my burden.
Most people couldn't anyways. I mean, most people wouldn't. Most people really heavily live beyond their means, right? But for me, I'm just like fucking, yeah, like I don't know. I get internal value from saving. Yeah, 15 to 25% is typical advice. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure like most people's advice is like never go above like 25%. Like just spend that money on yourself. It'll help you increase your happiness. But like for me, it's just like no. I'm saving every fucking dollar I possibly can because that increases my happiness. Because I think part of me knows that like streaming is a little bit on a clock, right? And so I need to save as much money as I possibly can. But yeah, no, I'm spending every fucking dollar. I don't say every dollar. I'm blowing through a lot of my savings on this house shit. This shit is being really fucking annoying. And then I spend 29 days saving? Oh my gosh. Look. Lots... yeah. I'm insanely... Okay, aside from my house. I'm dead on my house. Aside from my debt on my house, I don't have other debt. Like my car's paid off, and I don't have student loan debt or anything like that. But like... Debt and stuff like freaks me out, and so I very diligently try to save as much money as I can. But most people live paycheck to paycheck because that's comfortable. What do they want me to do? You a Caleb Hammer enjoyer? No, I think that guy's content is like pretty bad. Oh, B-res. I literally... Somebody's dead? Oh my god.
My rage will find you.
I think that guy's content's pretty bad. It's just how it goes, though. Is streaming really on a clock? Oh. I mean, I think it probably is for me, but I don't know about everybody else. Everybody's different, right?
Back to the dream of winter.
What the fuck? Where the fuck are we? We're at the beginning of the dungeon, aren't we? JB's like 89 still going with streaming, going strong with streaming. You'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, probably. You never know. Is this the end of the dungeon? Oh, this is the end of the dungeon. Well, no, like like I left the party. I just don't know. I just don't know where my life is going to be in the next 5 years. Right? That's more. And I also recognize that I'm not building into my career in the sense that like I'm not working for somebody else, right? I'm self-employed. But like what's the 5-year plan for employment, right? Hard to really know. I escaped my student test. Forgiveness. Rather have no debt. Yeah, I mean the debt in my mind also bothers the fuck out of me. Reload. But yeah, I very diligently and intentionally don't have debt, right? But it's not like... But then, yeah. Most people don't have either the ability or the understanding as to how to do that, right? It's because it's hard. I mean, it's really fucking hard. Living is expensive. Also, in the U.S., very frequently you have to pay like a fucking car tax, and you just have to like buy some very expensive car outright and shit. Like, it's this whole fucking thing. Terrible, 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 terrible. Looking for the day that I don't own a car. Oh my god, yeah. W Missouri, yeah, W Missouri. But yeah, no. I'm gonna end up blowing through a bunch of my savings for fucking trying to fix this stupid motherfucking house. Then I'll probably sell it because I put I'm like, again, I'm like insanely weird with how I think about things. I probably end up selling the house because of the money that I end up putting into fixing it. But that's just how it goes. Oh, that's an IRL house. You're not allowed to have nice things, so after you fix it up, it's too nice for you, so you'll have to sell it. No, it's more just like I'll have too much, in my opinion, too much money into the house itself, to the point where I'm not exactly comfortable with it, and so then I'll have to sell it, right? To become more liquid with my cash, because it would keep me up at night, stressing me out otherwise, more than anything. Pretty much how it goes. Barbie, don't you live in New York? You can't live in liquid cash, though. I mean, the reason I bought the house is because it was a better deal than renting. I'll just rent a place again. It's not impossible. Probably, almost everybody in my chat probably is renting. For most people, renting is a better financial decision currently than buying. It really depends on the house. It depends on the situation. There's a lot of things that factor into it. There's like rent-to-buy calculators online that you can use if you try to figure out your own situation. For most people, though, it makes more sense to rent currently. Renting is just, I mean, buying a house is insanely fucking expensive right now. Yeah, you definitely can't save more from renting these days. I mean, interest rates are like 6.5% or something, 6.25, something like that. And like, oh shit, I didn't mean to hit my mic. Housing went up a lot after 2020. Probably like 2022, housing went up a ton. You think everyone in this chat's from the US? Sure. But I mean, interest rates worldwide are fairly high. God forbid you're from Canada. You buying a place in the UK? No, that shit is fucking generational wealth. And then a lot of other cultures that aren't American, you live with your family for extended periods of time, which in the US, you're expected to just fucking get the fuck out of the house at 18, which is culturally maybe a little bit fucked up. Probably shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of terrible, but that's how it goes. Must be different in the UK because I'm sure. I mean, aren't UK homes like infinite money too? I mean, Canadian housing market is awful. Like that shit is just horrible. The main benefit for renting to me is the monthly cost versus a house where you can randomly have to slam down 10K. So the actual main benefit of renting versus buying is the fact that you don't have to put a down payment on a house. Okay, so there is that you know, there is the concept of like, yeah, your basement may fucking flood and you may end up spending $10,000. But it's more along the lines of if you have that money that you have invested in a down payment on the house, instead being put in the market, what's going to make more money? That's kind of that's like the financial minded, like that's the way I think about it personally. But yeah, budget wise, I mean, it is certainly fucking annoying to have an unexpected $10,000 expense. Yeah. Yeah. And for those reasons, anybody who has a Twitch Prime available, please use it right now. I need it. I need it to help fix my basement. Yeah, I mean the Canadian market. Yeah, I mean that shit is terrible. I don't know much about the UK market. I know that it's very expensive to buy homes there, but I don't know what the rent cost is relative to purchasing. I'm tapped out. Yeah. Basement tour win. Here, I'll go take some pictures. I'll go take a video. I'll show you guys what the basement looks like. All right, I'm back. I took a video for you guys.
I'm sure this will pay for your basement, smiley face.
Yeah, thank you for paying for the basement. Why did it take so long to get a basement tour? Well, it was never necessary. All right. Hello, the people. This is my basement tour on July 7th. I guess it's the 6th. Previously finished basement that had LVP planking. Now, you might see that there are baseboards here. This is because the water mitigation team hasn't finished their job as to what they were supposed to be doing by removing all the baseboards and finishing out drying this area. This is because my insurance company hasn't made a coverage determination. So now I'm just sitting here with a completely unfinished basement, which was previously a finished basement. And now we continue to have fucking nothing. I have absolutely fucking nothing. All of my furniture is gone. Everything is gone. It's all fucking gone. Yeah, they haven't cut into the drywall yet. I'm trying to get them sent back out here to cut into the fucking drywall. It's okay. That's fucking huge. Yeah, that's why I got... All good. It's gonna get fixed. By somebody. It will get fixed by somebody. It will get fixed by somebody. Where's the furniture? In the fucking trash! It got thrown away because it got hit with flood water. Everything's in the trash. Everything's in the trash. Have you tested for mold? I'm gonna kill my insurance company. No, I have not yet. I'm not actually gonna kill my insurance company. They're pissing me off though. I gotta call them after the stream. It's been like this for a month. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was definitely kidding. They're just pissing me off. Yeah, gotta clarify after Luigi. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna kill my insurance company. I don't care that much. But like... Are you sipping on though? Some Ultra Vice Guava Monster. For legal reasons, yeah. Gotta clarify after the Luigi incident. Where's your cat? You mean this big fucker? By the holy priest Zero to Hero. Yeah. You know what's funny? I laughed about that too because I was like,
cat.
Thank fucking God I did the Zero to Hero because I didn't like. It's one of those things that I do it for fun, but it's obviously not bad financially. And then whenever the basement flooded, I was like, thank fucking God I did it. I'm like, oh thank God. I need the help so bad. What are Doug's stats? 36, 24, 36. And he's 5'3". From Din and Alarak again. That's the pissing you off factory. Ugh. I gotta call them again. I'm trying so hard to get the people out here to cut my fucking drywall. Oh my god. I feel like I'm on the cusp of being able to get this shit started to get fixed. I really feel like it's close. They need to make a coverage determination, and I think it's happening. I think I'm gonna get hundreds of dollars this week. Tens of dollars, maybe. Pissing me off. It's actually high-key stressful as fuck. Also, I don't really understand how... I really don't understand how this is supposed to be done if you have, like, a conventional 9 to 5. Because I literally can't get a hold of any of these fuckers on the phone. Like, genuinely... I can't get a hold of anybody on the phone, and they never call me back, and they never email me back. And it's one of those things that, like, what would I do if I didn't if I wasn't a streamer? Like, just never be able to talk to my insurance company? I don't understand how that's possible. I'm of the opinion that shit like insurance and the DMV and what else works like that? Doctors. Some stuff just doesn't need to be like, you know, like service industry stuff shouldn't be a 9 to 5. It should be like or like an 8 to 5. It should be like an 11 to 7. banks. Yeah, like an 11 to 7. Where most of their day overlaps with the general business work day. But like, how the fuck am I supposed to go to a bank? How am I supposed to go to the DMV? I'm at my job. Like, what the fuck is that? You do that shit on your 30-minute unpaid lunch break. The DMV? Depending on where you live, the DMV is like an all-day affair. And you're taking PTO to go to the fucking DMV, so you're just pissed. 11-7 wouldn't work because here in Canada it's a 3-hour wait for someone to pick you up. Okay, well, listen, it has to be better than them only being available for the literal retired.
It's still recharging.
This shit is designed for people who are retired. Shit is designed for people who actually don't have jobs. Most jobs, if you say, yeah, I gotta go to the DMV, your boss is like, good luck, that shit sucks. I'll see you in 3 hours. Or hey, I gotta leave early today. My child has a doctor's appointment. Most humans are like, sure, good luck with that. That's okay. But there's a lot of people's jobs that just aren't okay with that either. Like I know a lot of people's jobs that just will not let them go. Huge day for the unemployed. Yeah. And it would also maybe be solvable if the DMV was open 7 days a week too. Because you could go on a fucking weekend or something. It's just like there's so much like I would describe it as service industry stuff that does not treat themselves like service industry, like a service industry that's like, hold on, how are you supposed to go? And it's like literally me calling my fucking insurance company. I had this moment of realization of like, how, if I didn't exactly have my job, how the fuck am I supposed to get a hold of these people? They don't call me back. They don't call me back, they don't email me back. I call them like 5 days a week and they might answer once. And I'm like, how is this allowed? Who works here? I know how your company can save money. It's not denying my motherfucking claim. You can hire some people who answer the fucking phone. Get Doge on the scene. They'll fix it. Oh my god, there was a really good bit. So apparently my claims adjuster, there's 3 different departments allegedly according to Liberty Mutual, and this is the inner workings of Liberty Mutual as explained by me. There's a water mitigation team, there's a property damage team, and then there's my claims adjuster, which I feel like they should all be the same, but who am I? I don't work there. And then I go, okay, so who can I call about this water mitigation because I need somebody to cut into my fucking wall and dry it out? And they'll go, oh, that's under the purview of the water mitigation team. And I go, okay, that's fine. What can I do to get these people sent back out? She goes, well, I'll put in this thing. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I go, and then like it hasn't happened for like weeks. And I go, okay, who can I call about this? And she goes, oh, they don't have a phone number that you can call. I want to be a part of the fucking team that doesn't have a phone number that I can call. I don't know what's going on over there. I really want to be a part of the team that doesn't have a phone number. I need whatever the job they got going on over there. What the fuck you mean they don't have a phone number? It blew my mind. Oh yeah, DMV. Yeah, Missouri, yeah. I personally don't have issues with the DMV in Missouri. In Dallas, the DMV was holy fuck. It was like the Buc-ee's of DMVs. It was like first off, it was the largest DMV I had ever seen, and it required an appointment to go to the DMV. An appointment appointments were scheduled 3 months in advance. That was the worst shit I've ever seen. I just maintained my Missouri driver's license the entire time that I stayed in Texas. I didn't have that experience in Houston. I don't know. That's some Dallas shit. I was like, what the fuck? They're like, we don't do walk-ins. And I go, what, the DMV doesn't do walk-ins? They go, yeah, you have to apply for an appointment online. And then I pull up their online appointment thing, and it was like 3 months out. It was like July, and it was like the first available appointment was in October. And I was like, I'm not getting a fucking ID here. This shit is not happening. I'm keeping my ID. If it requires a 3-month long appointment in advance, that shit's not happening. I'm sorry. That was funny shit. I was like, what? That was wild. That really wasn't that big of a deal, although it was kind of fucking funny. Like, in the scale of, like... It wasn't a big deal for me. I don't understand how the fuck that's possible, though. Maybe that was just some post-COVID shit. Maybe that's fixed now, but that was definitely a thing in, like, 2022. Which I don't really know how that happened. You get in and out pretty quick, yeah. All good, all good. I still don't have a real ID because... They made getting a real ID really fucking annoying randomly.
This is the lower of war.
For some reason, I can get a passport easier than I can get a real ID, which I don't really understand how that's possible.
Would be Hashe, Nalara, the dreamer. The lower of war will test our strength. The Hashe is only as strong as their word.
What are the requirements?
So you too will be tested.
A bunch of bullshit.
The longer dreams of the Amani's past.
A bunch of bullshit about proving residency. Beyond the scope of, like, a normal ID. Like, to me, I feel like a real ID should just be, like, a normal ID and then you bring your passport and they give it to you. But then they require, like, 2 of a social security card, a passport, or your birth certificate. And then it's like, you have to prove multiple sources of, I think it's like 2 verified, specific verified documents for your, like, where you live. And, like, they only accept very specific stuff as, like, verified mail. It's like this whole fucking thing. It's just randomly annoying for no reason. I remember when I got my Missouri ID, I couldn't get the real ID because I didn't have the correct verified mail. They're like, do you have pay stubs? And I go, I don't get paid like that. They did not like that answer. I go, and then they were like, what about your utility bills? I go, I can show you my utility bills online. They're like, no, that doesn't work either. Yeah, I go, what about my mortgage? Does that work? And they go, no. Okay. Well, I don't understand how this doesn't work.
Only the strongest survive.
So Chicago was when I first moved there? Yeah. I don't get paid stubs. I mean, like, I don't get a pay stub. Like, just not how I get paid. Like, 1099. Like, all good. Mortgage pay. It's not mortgage payment. It was, like the mortgage documentation of, like. Okay, first off, all my mortgage payments are done I think the problem ultimately comes down to the fact that, like, pretty much everything is done electronically nowadays. And so it's actually kind of annoying to prove where you live. But then I could get my ID because they're not really strict on like what you show is proof of where you live. Like you could show a lease or something and they're fine with that. But for the real ID they required verified mail, which is like some stupid shit. It's like this whole thing. Yeah, you gotta print it all out. Yeah, I know. Like it's just like randomly really dumb. Also, can't you fake a birth certificate? Is that shit not just like easily fakeable?
Catalog every newcomer.
Is that not just the least secure form of ID I've ever heard of? What does Twitch give you? A 1099 NEC, which is non-employment credits or something. What happens?
I fucking
Yo.
hate Tattles being happy. What a dickhead.
Starladad, thank you for
Fuck
the
you,
sub.
Tattles.
The title wasn't enough to show you own your car. Dude, I'm telling you, the DMV is just out there to fucking get you. And then you took hours off work to go to the fucking DMV just for them to like troll you. I swear it's so troll. The DMV is troll. Now I don't have a real ID. I just travel with my passport. That's fine. How do you not get a pay stub? I don't... Because you don't get a pay stub. This shit just shows up... Like... you just link your bank account and... They don't send you a pay stub for it. I mean, you can see your payouts, but like there's no... It's not a pay stub, right? It's not a pay stub in the traditional sense. Let me pull it up. I probably should. I don't think I can show this probably because of it probably has my social security number on it. I'm pulling it. I'm looking though. Yeah, it has. Okay, so it has my social security number on it, so I can't show it. But like. You just get a tax document at the end of the year. There's no like pay stub redacted. I'm not fucking doing that in the middle. If I accidentally showed my social security number on stream, I would be fucking pissed. I can't get another one of those. I don't know what, man. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They literally just. The DMV is just it's just the worst. Nobody has a good time at the DMV, and they treat you like shit. The DMV was really easy for real ID. I just have my passport card, social security card, car insurance card, and car registration card. Yeah, so it's just like I don't know, man. These people are trolling. Oh, the Postal Service is crazy. Paladins still falling over 0.1 seconds to autos? I have no idea. I've seen a lot of Paladins, Paladins doing infinite fucking damage, but I'm not really sure what a good tank is and what a bad tank is right now. Again, I haven't played the PTR enough to be able to get a good meta read valuation. I need to first off do more research, but secondly also just play a lot more. The good tank is the one that applies to my key. A good tank is the one that wants to play with me. And then I say, welcome to the group.
You like. Just make sure it's entertaining. Let the combat begin.
I mean, what are people playing? I mean, this guy loves to play Paladin, even when Paladin and Vengeance. He loves to play both of those, even when they're not necessarily the best tank. But I think he normally takes PTR pretty serious. Yo, what's up, base? I feel like Prop Paladin does a lot of fucking damage.
There you go.
I've seen a lot of Prop Paladin. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's the best tank.
Just make sure it's entertaining. Let the combat begin.
How you doing? Not too bad. It's a good week. We're having a good week. It's a good day to have a good day. Yeah, I was trying to see what the Tomato Man was playing with, but he didn't have anybody in his group. The tank that I've played with the most on the PTR happens to be Protection Paladin, which leads me to believe that it's probably the best, or at least it does the most fucking damage, right? Like I'm aware that it does a lot of damage. It's hard to know if it's like the best. No shout. Oh no. Damage done reduced by 25%. Oh fuck. This PTR is just kind of weird like that, where hard to really know. Doom killing like on PTR? It's not great. It's okay though. What it is popping off? I'm not sure. I don't know what's. I really only know like the most overpowered DPS is like Arcane Mage and Frost Death Knight, and then I know Affliction Warlock is really good. Still just Midnight. So this week is just the Midnight dungeons, and then they're gonna rotate into the old dungeons next week. Arms is good right now too. Okay, yeah. I saw some. There were some logs where Arms Warriors were doing quite good damage. Yo, what's up, Big Trout? Good morning. You know what's funny? All the way through Shadowlands Season 2, the only meta healers in 100% of those seasons were Restoration Druid and Holy Paladin. For what would that have been? 5 years of Mythic Plus, only 2 healer specializations were meta. Holy Paladin and Restoration Druid. I think Arcane's like the 5th best right now. So what do you think is better? So I was looking at some logs earlier, and there were some Arcane Mages that were like topping overall. But again, you probably have a better meta read than me. Affliction seems insane. Frost Decay also seems insane, but it looked like Arcane was better than AF from what I was seeing in logs, but Arms Warrior also looked good in logs, but again, not. Last week's bench episode? Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Show me more of that.
Our Druid is meta like 50% of the time. Yeah, I mean, Restoration has just always been really, really good. Oh, out of an OP trinket? I mean, is everybody not playing that stupid fucking trinket? I have this trinket on right now. You're talking about this one, right? The Umbral Malignance bullshit. And then I wouldn't be shocked if the top DKs are playing that stupid fucking trinket from Temple of Seth, the Fang, Reckless Fang or whatever that's called, right? That's also completely broken. So I just kind of view all that shit as wash, right? Og? Okay. Back on. Frost, Staff, Arms, Og, Ellie, Arcane. Yeah. That makes sense. Maybe Arcane ends up being a little bit worse than it looks like in logs currently. And then Og is always a fucking wild card. That spec's a serious wild card. I don't know if Dilly's here. That guy I feel like had the most reps on Og on the PTR so far. That spec is weird because people start playing it more on the PTR than they play on live, but it requires, you know, it only starts getting played on the PTR whenever it's like, oh yeah, word on the streets that this spec is OP. Then people really start to fucking log onto it frequently because they're like, fucking damn it, I need to get reps on the spec again. I should probably set up my evoker at some point and start playing that a little bit. No, they're just gonna add a bunch of fucking True Sight and Temple Seth and get KR again. Oh yeah, two piece. Yeah, I heard that was good. Because that's like, because the new 4 set's not that OP, but the eruption damage from the old 2-piece is much better. Like the new 4 set's like fine, but most of the damage in the new tier set's actually in the 2 set, right? You can do triple bombards with like the pre-upheaval now, kind of this whole thing. God, I gotta log on fucking evoker again. It's my calling to play a fucking AUG. You don't have to log on evoker. I need reps. I mean, that spec is actually hard as fuck to play. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Hey! Hey! Stop moving, you fuckers! Just move up and down your line, man, please. The RP and Murder Row on the PTR? It was fine. Ellesmere UI raid frames are causing me low errors. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I gotta fix this shit later. Somebody send him back to the rookery. They'll fix my UI. You know what? I'm actually fucking excited for next season. I'm ready to play some more World of Warcraft. I fucking love World of Warcraft. Oh my god. That was a good game? Yeah, WoW's a good game. WoW's the best game. Don't listen to Asmongold. This week's a big push. We get 3% gain. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting title, but to me, it's like what it takes to get title. I'm normally like so fucking like over the patch by week, you know, whatever the fuck we're on right now, week 12 or whatever, 13. And those are the most important weeks for playing in order to get title. But it's also one of those things that like the first title that you get, the first like 0.1% title that you get is the most impactful, right? But then every subsequent one, kind of like Hall of Fame, where it's just like kind of okay with not getting it. Not the end of the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, pushing for the 1% title this season has made you less excited about next season. Why? For me, I've just been having fun playing. I don't really, yeah. But I also, the way I play is probably a little bit different. Boss seems a bit immortal on a +12.
Busy yourself
I-
with Paratroxes for your
Now-
next fight.
I'm not trying to be mean, but we were 2 DPSing that boss. And in a dungeon, you tend to have 3 DPS. But for that fight, we only had 2. I'm just saying. Not trying to be mean. Pointing out something there.
It's not ready yet.
It's okay, dude. Don't be too hard on yourself. Yep, exactly. I was bot fragging. New nameplates. Can I meld that? No. Blizzard's nameplate add-ons and party frame add-ons are really fucked right now because on the PTR specifically, because Blizzard's going through and doing aura updates to try to curb a lot of the workarounds. And as a result, a bunch of the add-ons on the PTR need to be updated. And so I have to use default fucking nameplates right now. This guy's name is Misfortune. Oh my god. Miss her. You think Void Scar Arena is gonna be the hardest key? I have no idea. I've only done 11 minutes of this dungeon. I think I need to do this dungeon about 15 times. Including with Terrathal. Dog shit roll again? Dude, I fucking hate tanking. Like, the world needs more tanks. I fucking hate tanking, though. Like, I did it that one season. The end of War Within. Mostly my issue with tanking came down to the simple fact that tanking not in a coordinated group really removes the enjoyment of the role. Like, the role is supposed to be, like, this whole, you know, selfless... It's kind of a selfless role that you don't have actual pop-off moments. Nobody's like, you doing your job correctly, you're seen as like, oh, that's average, right? You know, you never dying in a dungeon, that's like par for the course. But for you, that's like, holy fuck, I just had to live a 30-minute dungeon. And the only sense of enjoyment was like at the very end. Whereas whenever you're DPSing, you're, oh my god, being double targeted. Whereas whenever you're DPSing, you know, you have points in time at which you're having fun. It sucks in a group too. Oh, I think it's, at least in a group, it has to be more enjoyable than these absolute animals in a pug, like, weighing you down. Genuinely just like fucking sandbagging, weighing you down. Because at least it feels like prog. Like, you're actually progging something in a fucking group. And a pug, you're like, God, I'm just waiting for somebody to fucking figure it out. What do you think of HP healing? Do you prefer healing or tanking? Healing was way easier. Way less impactful, way easier. It was fine. I preferred healing over tanking. Tanking was a bit much. Again, I'm not healing the fucking MDI again. Absolutely not. Tag your own route with Lindormi's guidance? No, I mean, that... To me, it wasn't an issue of the people knowing the route. To me, whenever I was tanking, it was an issue of, like, people were bad at the fucking game, and the fact that they were bad triggered the fuck out of me. And not in a way that it triggers me whenever I'm playing a DPS or a healer. It was like, I've tried my absolute hardest, and you've ruined this run for me. That's how I felt. Whenever I was tanking, it's like they are actively sabotaging my run. Like, I've worked so hard, and you had the audacity to do 70,000 DPS in my floodgate so we don't time this key? Like, bro, can you hit your fucking buttons? Like, I have been sweating my balls off for 30 minutes just for us to deplete to the timer. And this is like, this is my tilt. And the only enjoyment you get is whenever you see your score go up. Whereas, at least as a DPS, you know, you have moments of time where things are fun, where you press your cooldowns. Or as a healer, I found there were moments in time where, you know, you have to, like, you know, while the Magister's Terrace hallway was frustrating as fuck, it was still fun, right? There was like peaks and valleys in terms of like things that you were doing in a dungeon. Whereas the tank, it's always like level 10 fucking hard. There's no breaks. This is terrible. When you healed the MDI, wasn't it 4 people in your Upper Terrorzane run? Yeah, that's true. That did happen. There was also 4 people in my Dark Heart Thicket run. What the fuck? What am I dying to? It's actually doing damage to me. Yeah, it's just, I feel like, yeah, the ad has to just be pulsing AoE. 4v4 like we offered? No, I think that they did not want us to go any further than we already were. Which, that's valid. That was funny shit, though. Still fun doing 40k DPS on a boss as a tank? Dude, I didn't even... Like, to me, it wasn't even about, like, how much damage I was doing as a tank. Like, I didn't give a fuck. It just triggered the shit out of me whenever... Threat as a mechanic pissed me off for 100% of a dungeon. I was just always mad about Threat. Like, I became very jaded because of Threat just as a mechanic. That shit was terrible. And, like, I just felt like the roll was like way too hard for no reason. The reward structure of the roll is 100% backloaded into whether or not you time the dungeon or not, where everybody benefits from you timing the dungeon, but that's the only part of the dungeon that you find fun is timing it, and that's why I think that it is a roll that is not well designed to be done in LFG.
I simply wish you
Well,
would
they blame me for not having
threat.
threat.
Longer.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's being fucking clueless, right? I mean, Blizzard can't fix DPS players not pressing defensives and interrupts. I mean, that wasn't even... Like, I didn't even mind DPS players not pressing defensives and interrupts. It was just, like, offensively annoying whenever they were bad. Whatever I was tanking. Which I do not like. I don't get triggered whenever I play WoW. Like to me, like it's so infrequent that I get upset about anything. Like I could do like an entire session of depleting keys. Whenever I was tanking, it was just like I was on edge the entire time. That shit was terrible. It was so unfun. Like it actually triggered the fuck out of me. But if I was progressing with a group, and like I had people in voice and we would like talk through problems, it would be fine. But the fact that I had people go and like kick the fucking boss during Dawnbreaker was gonna turn me into the fucking Joker. That shit literally turned me into the fucking Joker, I think. That happened like 3 times. And I would type it in party chat that we were doing it. That was unbelievable. I think it just hurt more to when we depleted the stupid shit. Even though it was like completely... Like it made me want to... So like I don't think that you should be attached to any individual Mythic Plus run. But tanking... It made me attached to every single Mythic Plus run because of like the disproportionate amount of effort that I had to put in to make that run happen. And I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? I've been conditioned by the pug world. Oh my god. I mean, as DPS, it's easy to just be like, yep, this key was not meant to be timed. And then as a tank, you're like, this person has ruined my day. It's like the meme. It's like, my expectations are shattered and my day is ruined. I didn't really experience backseaters, although I did experience people flaming the fuck out of one another, which was really funny. It was actually never aimed at me, but they would flame each other, which was insanely funny. But, yeah, I don't know. Brew is kind of simple to play. I could not figure out why that class had a bajillion buttons. I didn't find it hard to live on. I found it hard to do damage on and have threat.
Pardon the time. I needed to
Yeah, it's tilting because when you're not in a group, you just have the exact same shit happen key after key. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, holy fuck.
waiting. You have proven your worth.
Not ready yet.
Like, whenever I was on my Holy Priest, I would just kind of write it off as like, you know, it happens. Not a big deal. Like, sometimes shit just happens. Like, that's how I just kind of write it off. But then whenever I was on my tank, it's like, God. This expansion. Oh, no, I played it last expansion, right? I was not looking at my monitor. That would have been bad. Eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the road. Yeah. Fighting for my life against these battle axe. Oh yeah, an AUG. Yeah, you know, that's the only hard part of the dungeon for the fucking tank, and you're getting your shit pushed in by the battle axes, and they're just sitting there talking about nothing. Veximus. You're like, bro, give me a fucking second. I have to think. And then you get charged by the goddamn worm, and you're like, oh no.
Only the strongest survive.
This is so fun.
I like to have control. I mean, I think that the advantage of tanking is that you are, I would describe it as 80% responsible for the success of your group. Crossing streams with other dudes. I was crossing stream. What do you think Kalamazzi and I do whenever we're off stream? The yapping isn't annoying. It's more just like you're trying to fucking concentrate and they're just talking about something unrelated and you're like, I need you to help. I need you to stop talking for like 5 seconds. I'm paying attention. Taco Bell 100%, that's true. And a Void Cascade. Okay, I should definitely be closer to the fucking boss. Hello, Sean. Are you excited to play Frost Death Knight again? Actually, you'll probably be back on. Oh my god, we'll get the pleasure of seeing Dr. Wolf Disco. Oh my god. Mage is back. Heavy poggers. Okay. Too bad. I wouldn't describe this dungeon as fun, but it wasn't offensive. Armor sight next season? No idea. No clue. Nah, I don't hate this dungeon. I mean, I think this dungeon is like fine. Do I have a spot? Yeah. I'm just pugging. I was just pugging around. You're gonna log on your rogue again? Dude, everybody's add-ons are fucked. This place, oh my god. It's lovely that Blizzard is just pushing down insane changes. Hope Ruby life pools is much improved. I think that they need to make pretty big changes to Ruby. Specifically with the kicks and like the upper ring area. Like it's just a lot of a lot of interrupts. That's some balance so far. I don't know. I don't think it's like that good. I think it's like okay. Like I think it's genuinely like probably just okay. It's better than Devour Demon Hunter. And I'm not I don't love the way it plays. Like specifically Lune's Chosen, I'm just like not huge on. I am about to get fucking LeBron'd by a Frost Death Knight. Oh, good. Balloons is greater than Keeper of the Grove IMO. I just don't... The Keeper of the Grove playstyle is so flat. Frosty K finally not terrible? What do you mean finally?
Be good.
What do you mean by finally? Yeah. Had a 1 season break, glad to be back. Welcome back. Yeah, what the fuck? Bet the house on Frosty K Nurse? Yeah, I'm betting the house on it, but... On Frost dodging Nurse until release? There's no way. Look, Blizzard's gonna be... Hold on, I'll show you. They're gonna be tuning classes based on the dummy dome. Zone 52. Look, we're gonna be tuning based on the dummy dome, and you see the fearsome 5 and the sinister single. DK dominated. What the fuck? Unholy Death Knight. OP? Yeah, I'm betting the house. I'm betting the house. What am I doing? Do Den and Alarak. Stronger than they were. I mean, they hit that was crazy. They hit Unholy with a 20% nerf. Then was like, JK, that was a joke. Rebuffed it back. Nerfed it again. Buffed it again. Nerfed it again. I was like, what the fuck is going on with that spec? Then like nerfed it twice or something? That was weird. Something IO. Zuna. Oh, cool. I'm about to come in 5th place in the fucking damage meter. What's the dummy dome? It's like a proving grounds for maybe less. It's literally just it's instance dummy content that you can log on the PTR. Dummy dome bottle. Jesus Christ. No spoiling the NA regionals. I gotta finish watching that today. The NATFT regionals. I can't. No, don't spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. Don't spoil. I gotta watch it later. I know. I saw all the way through day 2. I gotta figure out who wins. No spoil. Yeah. The fact that Soju made it again is unfucking believable to me. All I accidentally got spoiled was that Dish Soap made it to Worlds again. But that could mean anything. Dummy Dome MDI format. You know what? I'm going to contact Blizzard to see if I can do a Dummy Dome tournament. They'll give me like a $500 Red Lobster gift card, and then we'll and then whoever does the highest the highest Dummy Dome damage wins the gift card. It's basically Skyreach anyway, same skill expression. True. NetEase actually did do that in China. Yeah, I saw that with the fucking... That was Liberation of Undermine, I'm pretty sure, that tier. A dummy tournament, yeah. They got, like, the most popular streamers. That was crazy. Titan Forge WoW server. It's only a matter of time before fucking NetEase does the entire Race to World First on the Chinese servers and flies all the fucking Race to World First teams out there. It's only a matter of time before we go to Shanghai. Did they force them to do different Euro time? I have no idea. I don't know what the rules were for that thing. They just might. Better get learning Chinese, buddy. Unironically would love that. I mean, I fucking love that shit too. I want to go to China. It's actually surprising that China isn't more competitive in the race to how big the region is. To me, it's not that surprising. I think it's more of a thing of like, they don't try that hard. And what it takes to be competitive in the race. So it's multifaceted. First off, I think the biggest issue is that they don't try that hard. The second issue, I think it requires the top guilds to actually consolidate their best players into one singular guild and then play together for tier over tier. I think that is also a prerequisite of them being competitive. And the third issue is that they start 32 hours after NA, which makes it really fucking hard. Like, I think it's all three of those issues combined. Probably the most impactful one is that they don't try that hard, though. Don't they start 3 days? No. It's 32 hours. But that's really bad. 32 hours are really bad. Imagine if Saudi Arabia decided their next sports washing was the race. Dude, I actually thought that... So there was that one tier where both Echo and Method were sponsored by the Saudi Arabian government. I can't remember what tier that was. I think it was... I think it was the first season of War Within. I think it was Nerebar. I'm like pretty sure it was Nerebar, but it could have been Liberation of Undermine. I thought after that, I was like, I was like, all right, this... I would not be shocked if somehow we end up in Saudi Arabia for one of the races. I thought for sure it was going to happen. But it never happened, so... Anyone else get weird vibes from Saudi sponsors? I'm not the most well educated. I mean, I think that's like a well-known, like... the term is sports washing, right? Too woke, but I'm not watching any race for first visit in Saudi. To me, it's one of those things that, like... I thought about it for a while. I view it the same as like if a company you work for starts donating money to, in my opinion, if they start donating money to Israel, I'm not going to be fucking happy about it. But also, quitting my job isn't really on the table, right? But also, at the same time, I understand that some people would view that as inexcusable. It really, yeah. It's certainly not great, but also there's... That's the way things go. I wouldn't be happy about it, though, but for sure. Yeah, like, for me, I gotta get paid, right? Like, I have to work. Wouldn't be thrilled, but again, I view it the same way as, like, if your job started donating money to some cause that you weren't happy about, you're like, well, I'm not gonna fucking quit. I have to pay my rent. Yeah, I'm not quitting my job over it, but I wouldn't watch it. Yeah, no, that's valid as fuck. Your company donates money to questionable candidates, but you also need money? Yeah. Oh, yeah, lobbying, right? Or, like, somebody working for the... I have a friend who doesn't want to work for the FBI, but he also doesn't want to be unemployed. So, he's applying for a job with the FBI. We're all corporate serfs. I mean, it's, you know, it's all shitty. Felt this in my bones when I work for Comcast. Yeah, I mean, like, and that's how I feel about the Saudi race world first stuff. Like, if it happened, it just... Like the same with China. It's like I actually would be excited to like see a new part of the world, like on like a travel sense, but also at the same time I understand it's like, oh yeah, this is like, there's certainly problems with these countries. You might rather be unemployed than work for ICE. Yeah. There's levels, right? There's certainly levels. Yeah, hit me up when you guys find a job without personal concessions that you have to make for work. I'm asking. Yeah, no. I think everybody has this happen to them at some point, for sure. No problems with the USA, especially not in Missouri. That's right. The pilgrimage? Oh my god, that'd be cool. Yeah, no, it's... I was expecting that the Race World First was going to be in Saudi Arabia at some point for EWC, but it just never... It never ended up happening. Based purely off of speculation, not based off of anything related to, you know, word on the street or anything. I just was like, oh, yes. It was something that I had to, like, think about. I was like, oh, this might happen. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it ends up in China at some point, too. For, like, a tier or something like that. Certainly possibilities.
A Hashe is only as strong as their warriors. So you too would be tested in Nalarak's dream. The Lord rules of the Amman when their winter was their only foe.
Do you think we will get add-ons back? I might take a break until we do, or like Classic Plus comes out. Oh, do we think that we'll have Classic add-on usage?
Oh, Classic Plus add-on usage. Classic Plus probably has classic rules for add-on usage, which I would be shocked if they changed something. I think, I think that most of the functionality of add-ons, 99% of it is still there. It's just really fucking cringe as to how you're supposed to achieve it, more than anything. Like, I don't... Like, I feel like last expansion versus this expansion, the add-on usage is, like, the exact same. Oh my god, these guys are enraged with some haste stuff. No Hikili? Oh, is there actually a Hikili replacement? That's so fucking funny. How does it read? I thought that the big thing that Blizzard wanted it to do is not read combat state. Yeah, there's definitely some minor functionality that's been deleted for sure. I would say the big stuff with add-ons is certainly still there, though. Walling. Requires opposable thumbs. I gotta shift out. Fuck.
Good.
You can have Hikili replacements that are just one button reskins. Oh, really? That's... Huh. I guess that would work. I never even considered the fact that they might do that. Like, reskin the OBR and put that shit in the middle of your screen or something? That's crazy. I never even considered that. That's worse. I mean, that is worse than Hikili ever was, right? Because Hikili was reading off of, like simulation craft data to get the... Oh, my tank is dead.
I simply wish
you get their rules for, like, what to show you. APL, that shit is super bad, yeah. Yes, Hikili used the SimC APL, so it was always going to be much better.
I'm out of range.
My tank. My tank is panicking. Do I dispel him again? I think I'm gonna have to dispel him again. Requires opposable thumbs? Yeah. Is that auto mod? Wait, do I have auto mod on YouTube? Hello, girl. I feel like there's like almost no auto mod on fucking YouTube. I didn't even know that YouTube had like chat moderation settings. Is it bad to dispel? No, it's not bad to dispel. There is a fuck ton of dispels though. I don't even know what you're supposed to do with the dispels. Maybe you just like constantly dispel the tank and you just deal with it. Because right now I have 2 stacks. This is tough. Hey, this pull is specifically pretty fucking annoying. Dispel my healer. Okay, I got 4 stacks of this debuff. I gotta spell myself. Boomkin looking good. I think it's okay. Like, I think it's actually just, like, fine. I think there are some specs that are, like, ridiculous right now. Per usual on a PTR.
Your
God, I got
survival wasn't necessary.
Texture replacing? These mobs feel good. I'm fishing.
In their winter, there were those like the Hordmonger whose greed burdened others. Their Mani Hashe used their most trusted warriors to eliminate them for the good of the tribe.
Banana bread, dude. I'm that way with ice cream. I bring ice cream into my house and then I eat it all. That fucker. That's why whenever I buy snacks, I buy like baby carrots and yogurt and fruits and like toasted cashews and stuff. Like, it's impossible to get fat off of eating yogurt. So hard. So hard to get fat off eating all that. Challenge accepted. It's just real hard. Okay, maybe it's not impossible, but it's certainly much harder than eating ice cream. I'll slam down 1,100 calories of ice cream in one sitting, and then it's just like, how in the fuck? It's impossible to be skinny while eating 1,100 calories worth of ice cream in one sitting. My streamers order DoorDash 7 days a week. That's how I save all that money. If I don't DoorDash my food, that shit is I don't stop myself from going out to eat, but DoorDash is something that I very intentionally do not do because that shit is way too expensive. Yes, that's from Ellesmere UI cooldown manager in the CDN. Who is that troll guy? Then the prices. I mean, DoorDashing food used to be like not that bad, you know, and now it's like if you want $15 worth of food, it's $32 or something. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, that can't be right.
Hey man, just coming back to the game after a short break. Glad to see some great stuff. Side note, phenomenal essay video on Sepultura.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Yeah, that video was fun to make. I got another couple videos planned, so I need to record the voiceover for a video about the TGP, about how Echo cheated in the TGP and still won. And then I have the 0 to Hero out for editing, and the other video. Oh yeah, the how Mythic Plus saved World of Warcraft video out for editing. So we got all that stuff. And then I got to work on a video about Ice Crown Citadel at some point. Humus Argyris. I'll do that one eventually. That one was not planned. I chose to do other stuff. I chose to do Mythic Plus stuff before I chose to do another raid video. But yeah, I should do Tomb at some point as well. Mostly because that raid fucking owns. I love that raid. It's one of my favorite raids of all time. I think a lot of stories with that raid are funny. Crit rage is too many one-shots. I think that a lot of people had the issue with that raid was that it was too hard. But like for me, I found that raid to be quite fun. Kill Jaden was a bit too much, even for me. I got like world 65th that tier or something. And KJ was still a little bit too much. Because... Not because of one-shot specifically, but because the fight was just really fucking hard. But I think that, like, the beginning of the raid through Fallen Avatar is probably my favorite raid ever, and then Kill Jaden, it kind of ended on a sour note, but I still love that raid. That raid fucking rules. Still really is one of my favorite raids of all time. But I also just, like, really... I have a tendency to enjoy very hard raids. But hard raids that feel satisfying, I think. And they're like, I think that the problem with like hard raids recently isn't that they're hard, it's that they're impossible. And I think that that's maybe something that's like a little bit of a distinction, right? Like Tumas Argyris was hard. KJ was maybe impossible, but I don't think actually KJ was impossible. But They do keep making raids that aren't just hard. They're actually, it's like, oh, I have no ability to be able to kill this fight. But it's mostly because of how they make raids hard nowadays. Pre-race roll first.
Seasons in Deloa's mine are changing. All you can do is take shelter from their rising winds.
Yeah. Bosses used to be hard in very specific ways. And as time has gone on, I think the race roll first has certainly played a part in this, where everything is really fucking optimized and nobody's doing... Like, the strats that are required to do bosses is much different now. It being mathematically impossible? I mean, I think that fight was genuinely mathematically impossible. Wizard told Limit, have you tried swapping to the fucking ads earlier, which is like kind of a fucking joke. And they're like, what? The Corpuscle's got 50% health nerf. It was literally impossible. Alondra's is satisfying, Anduin is not. I actually feel it's like the other way around. I feel like the Jailer wasn't satisfying to me, actually. I like, and I actually didn't like Halandris, but I liked Anduin. Bellerin worst fight in the last 8 years. It was definitely... I think that fight was okay. But it's more just like the way that they make fights hard nowadays is like they actually don't put damage checks on anything, right? They overload you mechanically in a way that like it has a tendency to reach this kind of state where fights aren't just hard. They're like, I have no fucking business even pulling this boss. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And I don't really love that as a general rule. Like, I really wish they went back to damage checks being, like, the core part of... I understand why they don't. It's because the pace at which players get gear gear right now makes it near impossible to put, like, meaningful damage checks throughout the entirety of a raid and have them gradually get nerfed by gear. I mean, look at the fucking... the aluminum foil and the... whatever the stupid raid buff is called, right? All that stuff. The fact that we have that and fights still aren't getting nerfed enough by gear to the point where Blizzard has to come through and hit down mechanical changes to raids, like, that is ridiculous. Like, if you look at raids, like, even if you look at a raid like Tomb or you look at a raid like Nighthold or whatever, if you hit like one re-clear and you go from a boss that's hard to a boss that is very easy. Like, but you were also gaining about somewhere between 3 and 5% damage per week. It was like a very different experience from what re-clear offered you. And that was the thing all the way through. I think the last year that happened was like Sanctum. Like, that was the last time where... that was the first time it was ever acceptable to extend your lockout, because the rule of thumb for the longest time was you never extend your lockout because you need the gear from re-clear, but now that's no longer true. You get most of the gear way before you ever start progging anything, and now you just extend, like, half the raid. Dude, you know the craziest thing about the Chinglish TV fucking Feta Devour clips? I remember him using, like... a rotation bot on Feta Devour where he walked away from his fucking computer and he was like just doing his fucking rotation while not standing there. That was crazy. The issue is that there's still damage checks, but it just translates to comp checks. Paladins? I actually don't think Paladins was that hard of a damage check. Outside of, like, if you were trying to kill that shit week 1. I mean, I do tend to agree that there is something to be said about a comp check with Paladins specifically. My guild killed that with a pretty shitty comp. Oh my god. I'm dead. Literally just killed myself.
Only the strongest survive.
Oh, Mistweaver? I mean, yeah, Mistweaver, but... I thought he was going to move the boss over to the other ad. But then he just moved to the other one, and then it was like... Oh well. Think this season of Mythic Plus is going to be Bloodbath for Pugs? I have no idea. I have no reason to think it will be, but currently, but, you know, maybe. Yeah, no, I mean, very few things are actual damage checks now in Raid. Because I think to make things hard, especially with how raiding works in 2026, with how accessible guide content is, add-ons, how widespread the Race to World First is, I think it makes it hard for guilds to, like, or for Blizzard to, like, do stuff with damage check specifically. Egg damage check? That was a good one. This is when he was raiding with Quinn 69, I remember this. Oh shit, they killed the boss. I have to watch this back after.
But what about your loyalty?
Yeah, he's spreading the fucking disease like crazy. So how Fed to Devour worked was those puddles, those circles that you saw around him. So basically, Fed to Devour had like I would say like a 4 melee DPS allowance. Like, you really couldn't play more than 4. You could maybe play like 5, but they would lose pretty significant uptime. Never in 100 years are you playing 6. But he was like running on top of people spreading the disease, which is like unhealable amounts of fucking damage. Like that, what he did there was insanely troll. That was, dude, that was the worst tier I've ever seen for melee versus range disparity. I remember on Mithrax, we played 2 melee. It was a Death Knight and a fucking Rogue, and we dropped Battle Shout. Because we were like, Warrior is going to get caught in the circle, and this is just going to be this whole fucking thing. So we literally dropped our Warrior, and we just played... Oh, no, we played Demon Hunter as well, because we need Demon Hunter debuff. Maybe we didn't play Rogue. Maybe it was just Demon Hunter or DK. Mithra, I think that tier was the worst tier ever for range versus melee DPS disparity. Like, that tier was so fucking stupid. Mithrax and Fed to Devour having like very strict, you can only play this many range DPS, or you can only play this many melee DPS requirements was dumb. And the number was so low, too. Like, the number was like 4. 6. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing over there? Frosty K on Gahoon? Oh my gosh. No, that guy was living his best life, man. He top DPS on Unholy DK. 10 rogues. Yeah, Frost or Shadows will, or Yeah, Zul was a fight of all time for sure. That fight single-handedly got Sub Rogue deleted. It's insane because people remember that iteration of Sub. The iteration at the end of Legion was way better than the iteration at the very beginning of BFA. At the end of Legion, it was basically the BFA one, except they had Death from Above. It was just way better. DFA was insane. Also, DFA is just a cool fucking ability. Also, never really understood why you could spell affect the fucking corpuscles on Gahoon. That was the weirdest mechanic I've ever seen. Paladin Hunter Rogue, which you suggest? Yeah, Paladin seems fun. Basketball? I'm like the Bam Adebayo of World of Warcraft, yeah. And didn't show him the damage meters. Yeah, that Reflect was fucking stupid. That Reflect did a bajillion fucking damage. That Reflect was ridiculous. Damn it, fixed? What the fuck? DFA is just a really cool ability. You would like symbols mid DFA too. That iteration of Sub was fucking broken. I just remember them in Eye of Ashara. That iteration of like Sub Rogue, it is so much damage.
Leadership requires sacrifice, even of the things we cherish.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's kind of weird because it puts them in awkward spots sometimes and can kill them. Oh, these are actual totems. Oh, lovely. Whirl? No. I'm talking Legion. DFA got deleted after Legion. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Death from Above got replaced with like Shuriken Tornado going into BFA, I'm pretty sure. For a PvP talent? Ah, yeah. Yeah, Legion Sub was miles better than BFA Season 1 Subtlety. That spec actually low-key was broken as fuck.
Well done.
Not even low-key. That spec high-key was broken as fuck.
Pass the trial. Take the burden of Nalarak.
Legion Marksmanship? Dude, the only thing I remember about Legion Marksmanship was like, you press True Shot, you use the spaceship, and then you just go to the fucking moon because you crit your entire spaceship trinket from Antoran High Command. That shit was funny as hell. What the fuck? Can't move my camera now. My ping is like locked my mouse. What the fuck? fuck is going... Okay, cool. Also, how is that not safe there? I gotta go back and look. I thought it was safe. But maybe I wasn't. You were behind the shield, but in front of her. Insanely troll. Okay, sure. I thought it does the... Doesn't it do a screen visual? It does a screen visual whenever you're not behind the shield, right? But it didn't give me the screen visual... That is... Okay, sure. I understand now that you say that. The 2 tanks will finish. Oh yeah, they got this. Oh my god, he's dead.
My rage is unabated.
You have feedback on the visual? I can't release. The look at this. I'm stuck with the ping fucking gauntlet. I can't click. Now I don't have a release button. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Feedback on that visual? Yeah, sure. What? F6. That is an insane thing to like, because there's like a screen visual effect, but it goes away whenever you're behind the shield. But apparently if you're standing in front of her, then you don't get shielded, which is insanely troll. Anything happen? Stand behind her. Just listen to what she says? Okay, but like, sure, I listened to what she says, but I didn't realize that the screen visual would go away. And then you still have the issue of you're still standing in... See, like, that screen visual goes away. Fuck. Who died? I can't tell. It's so weird.
While you are not my equal, back to the truth.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not an issue of like listening to her. It's more like the screen visual went away. I thought I was safe, and then I wasn't safe. That's why I was surprised that I died, but I was like, I don't even understand why. But apparently if you stand in front of her, the visual is gone, but you get hit, and it's just like, that just seems like it's incorrect. Oh, the voracious shrinking expanding thing? Yeah, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't ever work like that, right?
The last trial is at hand. Ready to test your strength and face my flaws?
I'll give you cover.
Oh my god, I got knocked into those fuckers.
Cannot escape the claws of the war god.
It's behind me.
I'll give you cover.
I'll give you cover. Like I think her voice lines are like pretty good in terms of like telling you what you're supposed to be doing, but dungeon make you smile? This dungeon's not that bad. I actually low-key think this dungeon's pretty good. I want to reserve judgment for doing it a couple more times. I don't think this dungeon's that bad. I've definitely seen worse. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive. Holy god. He lay on hands to me. Holy fuck. Beast. How have you been enjoying the season of Fellowship, boss? You finished the Pinnacle boss yet? Is that thing cool? Like, I feel like, in concept, the Pinnacle boss seems like it's fucking sick. I'm not doing the boss with Fellowship players. Oh wow, the Pinnacle boss is better with World of Warcraft players. World of Warcraft players are good at doing progging shit like the Pinnacle boss of Fellowship? Who could have predicted that? What's a Fellowship player supposed to imply? They're like a League of Legends player that plays Fellowship. A slightly better Final Fantasy player. Alright. All the Mythic testing this week? Yes, we will be testing Mythic this week with really shitty UIs. But on stream we'll be testing Mythic as well. So we're gonna be streaming it. It'll be fun. Alright. I'm gonna go get lunch. Take a break for a little bit. Gotta call my fucking insurance company about getting people sent out here to cut holes in my wall and tear out the sheetrock, but surely. Having played both for years and years, the WoW players have no idea how the average Final Fantasy player... The worst WoW player I've had in a key is still leagues better than the worst I've had in Savagery. I mean, dude, I feel like WoW... Dude, the WoW player skill disparity is unfucking matched. Like, you get... Like, I've seen some shit. Like, in my times playing WoW. To the point where I think my perception as to like what is even the average WoW player is skewed so heavily. With the 100,000 errors from every add-on. Oh, dude, yeah. They need to hurry it up and... Add-on developers, this is probably solvable pretty easily. It's just gonna take time. If people don't mythic raid, people don't improve. I think that, yeah. I think that, like, seeing better players is the easiest way to improve quickly. Like, in playing with better players, the moment that you start playing with better people and you realize, like, what you're missing, that helps you improve really drastically. In my opinion, that's, like, the way to accelerate your learning progress the fastest. But coaching by osmosis. Any meta predictions so far? No idea. Oh my god, he's walking around. Holy fuck. No way. Did he transcend? Oh. This is like... Oh. This is such a bad play. Okay, let me try to break this down for people. It's like how this fight works. Anytime you walk on top of somebody else, you give this debuff to them, and then it expands out. So you were only limited to have like a couple. Let me open up Epic Pen. I don't even have Epic Pen anymore. You're only able to have like a couple of people in on this boss. Isn't this 2019? No, this is 2018, I think. Yeah, August of 2018, perhaps. So you're only able to have melee on specific spots on this boss. So like one would be standing here, 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 and the two tanks would be stacked on top of one another. You are not supposed to be fucking standing on top of one another. He is like, and then the melee DPS are supposed to all cancel the knockback, right? With Transcend, Demon Hunter, fucking probably don't play DK on this fight, but the DK can just fucking walk, and then Rogue will Shadow Step, right? The knockback is happening, so he's casting the knockback, and then this guy transcends before the knockback even fucking happens, which is crazy shit. Then he gets punted into China. So whenever you get punted here, that is indicating that the intermission is starting, and the boss is spawning the corrupted corpuscles. And you can also see that being indicated by like the wells of blood that are happening. And the ones that melee versus ranged went to really depended. It was like, you know, some people are going to specific ones around the room. This mechanic was not originally supposed to be static, but it ended up getting hotfixed to be static at some point. I don't know which version he's fighting here, so he might know where the fucking corpuscles are coming out from. But worst case scenario, he's assigned to a specific one, and in reality, he's probably assigned to this one that's in melee. And all of the melee DPS were supposed to be punted this way, to make sure that they could hit them whenever they spawn, because those are gonna be the big corpuscles. And so he is fucking... at worst case scenario, he's supposed to be hitting something right here. The fact, like, you're supposed to be planted on top of them and hitting them first global as they spawn. And the fact that he's not hitting something is, like, indicative of something being so... indicative of being something so fucking wrong. He just walked on top of this guy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's like watching a fucking car crash. Oh, my fucking goodness gracious. Holy fuck, he's not hitting anything. He just gave that guy the debuff! Oh my god! How is this possible? Oh my god, he's giving the entire team. What did he just do? No fucking way. He just fucking shadow stepped on top of the corpuscle and gave his entire group the debuff. There's no fucking way. This is so bad. This is like... We had a guy get kicked out of our guild for this fight specifically. I've never seen... It's so rare to kick somebody out of your guild mid-progression. Our GM, our mage, refused to press blink and shimmer and cancel the fucking knockback. And he kept going to the wrong fucking corpuscle ad over and over again. And he got kicked for something that was less bad than this specifically. He literally got removed from our guild mid-progression for something less bad than this. This is like watching, oh my god, a car crash. He would have gotten kicked out of my fucking guild over this shit. The shadow step on top of the corpuscle, debuffing your entire group, is like egregious. Oh my god almighty. He just debuffs two people. Shadow steps, debuffs the fucking tank. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so bad. 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 How is this a clip? Oh my god. I don't even know how to describe it in modern WoW terms. What even would be the closest thing? What even is the closest thing to that? I have no idea what I'm looking at. I'm trying to think about like what even a modern boss is that was like this. Primal Council? Oh no, it's way. Oh my god, no! What he's doing is way worse than Primal. Like spreading the debuff on Primal Council. That is some terrorism. Like the lightning debuff. Yeah, it is. It is. It's way less bad than spreading the lightning debuff. Like he actually probably single-handedly wiped his fucking group to what he was doing right there, because he was hitting the. Like, hitting the wrong thing is, like... Again, for context, hitting the wrong ad is, like, kick-worthy by itself. Like, you should be removed from your fucking guild for hitting the wrong ad. And the fact that he's debuffing his entire raid, like, that guy is fucking clueless. Like, that guy was lost. Like, what even is the equivalent to that? It's like fucking breathing your entire raid on Veilgore. Like, over and over again. Like, it is, like, literally breathing your entire fucking guild. This fight was hard as fuck, too. Or, like, not breaking the right egg over and over again on Ovanax. Like, literally, in, like, 0% of the time are you breaking the correct egg. That clip is, like, holy fuck. Watching a drunk driver in real time. Oh, that clip is insane. Oh my god, it made me shudder. Like, the random shadow step onto the boss. I think Train said, I don't know why the fuck I thought he was on a monk at first. But the random shadow step to the boss. It just makes me sick. Alright. Reminds me of Tally on Gahoon running the wrong way. Is that clip? I remember Tally, like, bubble hearthing on fucking Fallen Avatar, too. That is, like, an iconic... That's also, like, an iconic clip in my mind, is, like, him bubble hearthing on Fallen Avatar. And then be like, what just happened? What? Does he have clips from 8 years ago? No. The Tally Hearth one's good. He did that then, like, he did that on Gahoon too, I'm pretty sure. Let's fucking find it. It's on the Mithrax. Wait, what happened on Mithrax? Howley Bubble Hearth clip. Oh my god, do we have healers on this side? Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's a good one. What is this? Is this the BFA one?
Where's Seth on 90? I'ma pop my shit all over your face. Please, if there's a god out there, no boots. Y'all do your thing. She's right there. Go ahead.
I remember there was like a Bubble Hearth incident on Gahoon awesome. Too. Oh wait, here it is.
It's not like the dumb orcs. What the
here it is. I found
wearing?
It. This UI is insane. Look at this shit. He's literally sitting here on fucking... Literally, like, they were like hundreds of pulls deep on Fallen Avatar. And he bubble taunts, and now he's casting Dial Hearthstone. Doesn't realize he's Dial Hearthing. I don't even know how it's happening.
Oh. I'm not in the fight anymore.
I just port to Dalaran?
Jackson off his bar.
Wow. Okay.
That's good. Tally Hearts to Dalaran in the middle of Fallen Avatar. This is the one I remember. Oh, the clip is gone. It was on the WoW Reddit. Jesus. There was a Gahoon one too. Like, there was the Gahoon, he ran the wrong way. That shit was so fucking funny. Running the wrong way on Gahoon is like criminal. Oh fuck. Good shit. Is the Twitch caring about the MCA? Yeah. I know. That's shit. Shit is unfortunate. I was hoping that he kept them though. What's the meta gonna be? Nobody knows. God, that fucking fetid clip is unbelievable even still. Oh, that's so bad. All right, I'm gonna go get lunch. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some more PTR keys. I need to do more PTR keys. Just try to get more reps in on these dungeons. JJ.